Okay, imagine this for a second. You wake up one morning, you're 15 years old, you pick up your phone, and your Instagram is gone. Your TikTok is gone. Your Snapchat, all of it. Nothing is broken. Your own government has switched it off because there is now a law against it.
And this is not a movie or some faraway future. It is real, and it is happening right now.
In Australia, since December, if you are under 16, you are not allowed to have social media at all. In the first few weeks, almost 5 million accounts were closed.
And it's not only Australia. France, Denmark, Greece, and maybe Britain too. Many countries want to bring in the very same law.
So here is our big question for today. Should we ban social media for teenagers under 16?
And I'll be honest with everyone right now. I actually think this could be a good thing for kids.
And I think it could be a real mistake.
So yes, this is going to be a good one. But first, hi everyone, and welcome back to the show. I'm Stasy.
And I'm Mike. Glad to be here today. This is real news. It's a huge question, and the two of us see it in completely different ways. So let's get into it.
Okay, let me start because I feel this one very strongly. Social media can really hurt young people. There's the bullying, and there's that endless comparing, where you look at everyone else's life and think, why is mine not as perfect as theirs? Kids stay awake half the night, scrolling and feeling worse and worse about themselves.
That part is true, and I'm not going to argue with you about it.
Let me tell you about my little cousin. She's 14. And last year, she changed completely. There was this one app, and she was on it for hours every single night. She kept seeing photos of girls from her school at parties she was never invited to, and she would count the likes on her own photos. And if she didn't get enough, she felt like nobody liked her at all. She stopped going out with friends. She believed that everyone in the whole world was happier than she was. One app did that to a happy, normal kid.
That's a horrible story, and I believe every word of it. But here's my fear. We have a real problem, and I think we're reaching for the wrong tool. It's like a child who is scared of water, so instead of teaching them how to swim, we just drain the whole pool.
Okay, explain that to me.
Social media isn't only a bad thing. For a lot of teenagers, it's their whole world. It's how they talk to their friends, how they share their lives, and how they show who they really are. If you cut all of that off, you don't only remove the bad parts, you remove all the good parts along with them. And this brings me to my biggest question. Whose job is this really? Because I believe it's the parents' job and not the government's.
Okay, but let's be honest, Mike. Can one parent truly win against these enormous companies? These apps are built by thousands of very clever people, and they all share one single goal: to keep your child staring at that screen for as many hours as possible.
So you're saying that parents can't do it on their own?
I'm saying it simply isn't a fair fight. It's one tired mom and dad against a billion-dollar machine that never sleeps. Sometimes parents need help, and the law can be that help.
But where does it stop? If the government starts raising our children for us, what comes next? I think a parent should decide what their own 13-year-old can do, and not some politician far away who has never even met them.
I understand that. But we already let the government help us with our kids in many ways. There's an age for driving, an age for alcohol, and an age to vote. And nobody gets angry about those rules. This is simply one more rule like them.
Okay. That is actually a strong point. But here's the thing that really bothers me. For teenagers, social media is their voice. It's the main way they express themselves.
What exactly do you mean by that?
Let me give you a real example. My friend's son, Sam, is 13, and he's a really shy kid with almost no friends at school. But online, he started posting little videos of himself drawing dragons and characters from his favorite games, and slowly people began to watch. Other kids who loved exactly the same things. They left him kind comments and asked him questions, and for the first time in his life, he felt like he belonged somewhere. That little drawing account gave him his confidence back.
No, of course I don't want to take that away from him. That is genuinely a wonderful story.
So why should a law turn around and tell a boy like Sam, your voice is not allowed yet, come back when you're 16?
Because the same app that gave him those friends also gives him pressure and harmful content and people who are cruel for no reason at all. You can't keep only the good half and throw the bad half away. They come together in the very same place.
So, to protect kids like your cousin, we have to shut out kids like Sam, the quiet ones who have finally found a place where they fit in.
Yes, and I know how hard that is. There is no perfect answer here. We're choosing between two real things, and both of those choices cost us something.
Okay, then answer me this one. If social media is so dangerous, why is it only the kids? Adults get addicted to it too. Adults lose sleep, adults compare their lives, and adults get bullied online every single day. So why not ban it for everyone?
Oh, so now you want to take away my phone as well?
No, that is exactly my point. Nobody would ever say adults are not allowed online. It sounds crazy and it sounds wrong. So why does it suddenly sound fine when we say it to teenagers?
Because children are still growing and their minds are still being built. We protect them in many ways that we don't protect adults. A 10-year-old can't drink, can't drive, and can't sign a contract because we tell them, wait, you're not ready for this yet. This is the very same idea.
But 16 is so close to being an adult. The day before your birthday, it's apparently too dangerous for you, and the day after, it's completely fine. That line feels very strange to me.
Every line feels a little strange, Mike. But just because a line is hard to draw, that doesn't mean we should draw no line at all.
Here's what worries me the most, though. Today, the government says this group of people is not allowed to speak online. Teenagers, fine. But if they can switch off one group of people, then what stops them from switching off another group tomorrow?
That's a real fear, and I'm not going to pretend it isn't.
First, it's everyone under 16. Then maybe it's a certain opinion they don't like. Then it's a certain website. Once you have built that switch, sooner or later somebody is going to use it. That genuinely scares me.
It's a fair worry, but a limit is not the same thing as censorship. We are not telling kids what they are allowed to think. We are only saying, not this app and not yet. That is a very different thing.
And there is one more enormous problem. How do you even check a person's age? To stop the kids, the app has to check absolutely everyone. So now I, a grown adult, have to show my face or my ID card to some company just to post a photo of my lunch.
Okay, I will admit that the technology isn't perfect yet.
Not perfect. In Australia, the kids got around it within a single week. Some of them used a VPN to look like they were sitting in another country. Others tricked the face camera. Almost 5 million accounts were closed, and the kids simply opened new ones or borrowed an older friend's account.
So your answer is that we should just give up? It's difficult, so let's do nothing at all? No. The first phones were terrible too, but we didn't throw them away. We start, we learn from our mistakes, and we make it better over time.
Or we spend years forcing every single person to show their ID, and the clever kids find a way around it anyway.
So here is where I stand. Childhood is so short. If a law can give kids a few more years to simply be kids, to look up from the screen, to sleep properly, to talk to each other face to face, then I honestly believe it is worth trying.
And here is where I stand. I am more frightened of the cure than I am of the illness. We should teach kids how to handle these apps, we should help parents do their job, and we should force the companies to make their apps far safer. But I don't want to build a wall around a whole group of people because that road can lead us somewhere very dark.
We're not going to agree tonight, are we?
No, we're not. But I think that deep down, we both want exactly the same thing. Kids who are happy and safe. We just see a different road to get there.
That's true. It's the same dream, we just take a different road to reach it. Okay, this one is really for you, and we want to hear from absolutely everyone. Teenagers, parents, all of you.
Should social media be banned for under 16s? Be honest with us.
Are you Team Stacy, who says, yes, let's protect the kids? Or are you Team Mike, who says, no, this goes a step too far?
Team ban or team freedom? Tell us in the comments.
And tell us this, if you are a teenager, how would this make you feel? And if you are a parent, what would you choose for your own child? We really want to know.
That's all for today. Thank you so much for spending this time with us.
Take care, everyone. And maybe, just for tonight, put the phone down for an hour and see how it feels.
Says the two people who make a podcast.
Okay, fair point. See you next time.
Bye, everyone.